Yes. This New Yorker, February 4th, 2019. Yeah. There might have been some people that have read this magazine. Yeah. And it has an article about this QTAM. Yeah. hmm it turns out that, enlisted American legal system, Civil Rights Act of 1964. Supreme Court decision, Dred Scott Plessy. Yeah, that wasn't it. No. Healthcare, annals of health, who is to uncover corporate wrongdoing. Yes. Maybe that was it. Page 30. Yeah. Now, this idea, right, that I'm wrong. Let's say I'm not. Just to hypothesize. Poop. That in the city of Seattle, if you issue a protection order where the petitioner doesn't appear in court, yes, it's an actual contempt of court. And if you use a forgery, it's a hate crime. Yeah. And if you don't have any due process, it actually violates numerous laws, human rights laws. Yes. Now, the whistleblowers, yeah. The personal toll of exposing fraud, yeah. The first documented whistleblowing case in the United States took place in 1777. Yeah. Not long after the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Yes. A group of naval officers, including Samuel Shaw and Richard Marvin, witnessed their commanding officer torture British prisoners of war. When they reported the misconduct to Congress, the commanding officer charged Shaw, yes, and Marvin with libel, and both men were jailed. The following year, Congress passed a law protecting whistleblowers, and Shaw and Marvin were acquitted by jury. Now, institutional denial, obfuscation, yeah, and retaliation are hallmarks of whistleblowing cases. Now, this idea, right, that I'm being denied the enforcement of the laws, yes, and I'm being retaliated against, yes, and you're not enforcing the laws because of obfuscation. Where you said if I have a problem, I should motion the court. Oh, now I'm going to look at the definition of this right now, because I think that these two individuals. Oh, look at oath of office. Oh, oath of allegiance. Oh my gosh, the oaths. Yes, oath ex officio. Mm-hmm. Oath de calumnia. Now, obfuscation. Yeah. Well, institutional denial. Obfuscation. Yeah. Obfuscation. Yeah. Obligation. Obligatio. Obfuscation. Objection. Obfuse. It's not in here. No. OBFUS. OB. It's well. It must mean something. Yes. There's the oath or affirmation clause. Yes. There's the oath clause. Oath worthy, legally capable of making an oath. Let me see. A test oath, pauper's oath, affidavit or verification of poverty by a person requesting public funds or services. Yes. Poverty affidavit. Affidavit in form of pauperous. Oh. Purgatory oath. Oath or affidavit taken to clear oneself of charge or suspicion. Promissory oath. Yes. Well, I don't think it's very good. Yes. Now, I'm exposing a large amount of fraud. And this False Claims Act was strengthened in 1986 by Grassley. Yeah. Between 15 and 25% of the recovery, depending on such factors. And I thought for sure I'd get the 25%. Yes. And then, well, it's not really good for my health to have to live the way that I'm living. Now it's kidnapping because the law says 1 year. And it's kidnapping because of the use of fraud and forgery. Yes. And you're refusing to do anything about your crimes. Now, I don't want to live where I'm living at. Yes. I want to live in a hotel. And I want to find out if Marilyn wants to live there. Poop. And I want it to be 5 star. Yes. With a very large, oversized bathtub because I do not like the smells that I'm having to smell. Now, it looks like I am the classic case. Isn't that right? Yes. Where there's this individual that was fighting fraud. Yes. And no one in the government wanted to do anything about it. Critics of the whistleblower payments argue windfalls could encourage people. William Barr, president of Trump's nominee for, has called an abomination spurred by the mercenary motives of private bounty hunters. Well, I emailed the Department of Justice, their Attorney General Barr. Yes. Do you consider myself an abomination? Oh, well, your stupid fucking office wouldn't do anything, would they, Barr? Now, why don't you give me the rim movements and the noses of the attorneys in the Department of Justice? Because as I see it, yes, not only am I suing for the hate crime of malicious harassment, yes, not only have I exposed racketeering and obstructions of justice, I'm going to fucking right now. I'm going to take the nose of every individual in the White House. And you stupid fuck.